They've roamed the American West for thousands of years. Herds of American buffalo, also known as bison, once numbered in the millions. Now only a tiny fraction of them remain. Slaughtered in massive numbers by U.S. troops, cowboys, and frontiersmen in the late 19th century, according to the government, all in order to make way for the railroads and to dominate the native population by removing a major source of food, historians say. By the 1900s, only a few hundred bison remained, all in spite of the bison's many benefits to the environment and even to its other inhabitants, us.
Buffalo can heal the land. They have gifts. They are a cure to global warming. Their hoofs till the soil. They're magic. They feed the people. They take care of everything.
Just outside Yellowstone National Park, Mike Meese runs a nonprofit called the Buffalo Field Campaign. Working together with indigenous tribes, he hopes their conservation efforts will help boost the bison population, but says state policies are to blame for the dwindling numbers, even today.
Their solutions are just kill buffalo.
In Montana, buffalo are not allowed to roam outside designated areas like Yellowstone, with concerns they could spread disease to livestock. The herds that do wander can face death.
And in the last 20 plus years, they've killed over 14,000, and there's only 5,000 in the park.
But at least one bison herd is growing, with the arrival of an extremely rare white calf born earlier this month.
It's a very special place in my heart, so it's very important.
The birth signaling a kind of second coming for tribal leaders. According to Lakota legend, the white buffalo calf woman first appeared to the tribe more than 3,000 years ago when buffalo were scarce and people were hungry. She taught the Lakota how to pray and honor the earth through ceremony. Her return as a white calf with black eyes, nose, and hooves is a prophecy now fulfilled.
This is amazing. It's so overwhelming.
Years ago, Lakota Chief Arvil Looking Horse was chosen as the keeper of the white calf tradition. He says it's the return of an ancient spirit, promising strength and abundance, but also wielding a warning.
It's a warning for us to do something. It's our responsibility to take care of Mother Earth.
This week, indigenous groups from across the country coming together to celebrate in song and ceremony. For the big reveal, a name.
Wakangli returns sacred.
This is the first record of a white bison calf ever being spotted in Yellowstone.
Right now I'm processing, and it feels unreal.
Meet the calf's humble herald, tour guide and amateur photographer Jordan Creech. He was leading park visitors when he stumbled upon the herd with the newborn.
We noticed that there was a cow bison, a female bison, running alongside the road. She was giving birth, so we decided to just follow her for a little while.
Right guy, right place, right lens, and sure enough, a white baby bison.
It just brings tears into my eyes every time I think about it, because this shouldn't happen in our time, and it did.
Maybe for a reason, as our world today facing new challenges probably unrecognizable to the men who all but wiped out the American buffalo over a century ago. Now, a chance for a spiritual rebirth in white, almost like a blank slate.
What's the lesson that we should take away from this?
Mother Earth is sick and has a fever. And at this time, this is a spiritual awakening.
Steve Patterson, NBC News.
Yeah. Well, first off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Arakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and teachers at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. My name is Brother Howard Shai Zion, and I'm coming through real quick, man, to kind of shed some light on this situation. Brothers, what we see right here is definitely a spiritual thing, but I'm not going to give it too much significance and credence. Bear in mind, the only spiritual awakening that we're going to be having, the scripture says, Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. So, what does that really mean? And all this folklore of a woman 3,000 years ago and everything like that. Listen, man, that's all madness, man. We was in Egypt back then, all right? We was in goddamn Egypt and Assyria back then, man. Like, come on. We was in that region. Look, stop playing games, man. Like, a lot of these stupid-ass things, these people here don't know what's going on, man. The natives, they're out of their minds. You know what I'm saying? their little folklore, legends and shit. It's all trash. Those prophecies are false prophecies, and that's that. You know, does this mean anything? No, it's a calf being born that happens to be white. That's it. You know what I mean? There's nothing in the scriptures that talks about this, so we can't sit there and acknowledge that to be anything of use. All right? We know that the scripture says, Gad, a troop shall overcome him, and he shall overcome at the last. That's a prophecy, you know, in, you know, Genesis, I believe, is the 49th chapter. But that's about it. You're not going to go and make this into something. Now, he did say something profound, you know, but let's listen in again.
Mother Earth is sick and has a fever.
Yeah, first off, it's not Mother Earth. It's just the earth, period. And the only sickness that the earth has is the Edomites ruling the nation. You know, case in point, let's go to the scripture. I'm not going to find it. Trees, the fir trees shall rejoice. It's just the fir trees, I think. Let me see. Okay. Probably not going to find that scripture, but nonetheless, let's go to the fever that the earth has, the sickness and plague of this earth here. Excuse me. I am looking at... Oh no, that's correct. Salakia, my brothers. Job 9 and 24. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So that's the fever and the sickness that this earth has. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I look up, let me see, the trees shall rejoice, if I can find it. Trees shall rejoice. Oop. You know, when this devil goes down, man, it's going to be beautiful. I don't believe this is it. Nah. There it is. No, wait, no. Well, I'll post it in post-production, brothers. You know, but basically the earth is sick with this disgusting filth called, you know, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You know, this is the sickness, and the Lord's gonna, you know, basically get rid of the sickness. Obadiah 1 and 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? So all these people are going to be put down. All their little sciences and their little discoveries and their little archaeological digs and shit that they deem as righteous, because remember, they're the ones pumping their version of righteousness, which is their wisdom of the world as they know it, but it's in wickedness. And all that shit's going to come to naught, man. When the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai restores the earth and makes it fresh. Kainos, fresh. All right, Kainos means fresh. And the Lord is going to make a new earth and a new heaven, meaning the skies are going to be renewed. It's not going to be brand new. It's going to be like brand new. in a new earth. It's going to be like fresh, brand new. Verse 9, it says, Obadiah 1 and 9. All thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. So this is the cure to the disease. Because remember, America was founded on bloodshed. When he said 100 years ago, or a century, when they slaughtered all those buffaloes, they slaughtered all the buffaloes just to pave a road. Think about that. They came over here, slaughtered all the livestock that is absolutely much needed. You need animals on the earth. We lived in peace with these animals here, Gad. Because we're not going to go just killing animals for no reason. If we're hunting for food, it's different. But we're not killing them for nothing, like these devils do, so they could pave a road. We're not doing shit like that, because they're necessary to the earth. They are necessary, man. The Lord's going to destroy you devils, man. Verse number 10, Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. See, that's perfect, man. This is what you did to Jacob. And listen, Gad is included in Jacob, because the symbolism, that's symbolic of the 12 tribes of Israel, which we were discussing at camp. And the fact that, they just simply say that the Jews are the philosopher Jews over there in Israel today, the state of Israel, but no mention of other tribes, which is completely egregious and offensive to all of us. It's ridiculous, but that's fine, because this is going to happen. Verse 11, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Right. And that's happened numerous times during captivity and slavery times. The way that Esau spoke against us when the Lord was chastising us, it was egregious, and it's going to be, watch what's going to happen. Verse number 13, thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity, which is what they did. They took the livestock, Gad took their livestock and destroyed it. Remember what livestock is. It's stock for your life. You know what I mean? You're supposed to have animals to be able to eat when you need them, not slaughter them, slaughter the population of the Native Americans, which is the tribe of Gad, which is part of Jacob, the 12 tribes, and just keep it moving like there's nothing happened? Nah, hell no. That's crazy. Verse 14, it says, neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. Right. Yeah, because remember, we were scattered, and those that happened to make it out of that or were left behind, you already know that they had hell on them, man. The remnant, whoever was left over, they're not just catching an easy break, man. Nah, they were not integrated into society. So what's going to happen? Verse 15, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. So that reward is going to return upon their own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. Yeah, so the Lord's going to ultimately destroy them and vaporize them and take them out 100%. Okay? Verse 17, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. Okay, deliverance. And it says, and there shall be holiness in the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. So we don't need to worry about nothing, brothers. We know that the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is with us. You know, we know that this is going to come to pass. This is the prophecy that's going to cure the sickness of the earth. Okay? Verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken it. Okay? Not the little white calf, the little white bison buffalo. No, nobody worried about that, man. All right? Can it mean something? You know, I don't know, maybe. But it's honestly nothing prophetic about it. There's nothing prophetic about it. It's just a white calf. Can it be a coincidence? Maybe. Could it be a sign of something? Maybe. But we look to the scriptures ultimately to find what we're looking for. Not weird folklore shit and dumb shit. You know, Lakota shit, bullshit. You know? This nice little baby calf is born. Nice. But you know what? That's nothing that's substantial. It comes with a warning. They're saying it comes with a warning of restoration. Look, like I said, the scriptures talk about the restoration, you know. Screenshot that. You know. That's all it means, man. All right. It's just a white calf that's being born. So anyways, brothers, with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Arakak Wadash. Never forget, you know, what was done. Never forget what was done, you know, to our people. You know, Shalom.